Hey guys, what is going on? Lego Man 123 here, and welcome back to another All My Minifigs in My Collection video so far, where today in this episode we'll be taking a look at all my Albus Dumbledore minifigs. So without further ado, let's get into it. So starting off, we have the one from the first Lego Harry Potter CMF series, and this is actually the second actor who played him. The first actor sadly passed away after he played Dumbledore for the Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. So it's definitely really sad, but I do like this version of Dumbledore. His accessory is the wand, which we first got introduced to that CMF series, and they've continued to use it for the Harry Potter sets. And then the veil, like the bowl of veil, something to do with that. And I really like the color of it, especially with like that sort of Spyro pattern for the water. And then also something new for the Harry Potter CMF Series 1 was the dress piece, and I just love the look of it. Instead of just having I think it was like a sloped brick, which like some of the old minifigs used to have for dresses, they've actually molded a really nice one. I just love how smooth it looks and just the overall design for it. There's also some really nice printing on it for Dumbledore's robe. I really love the blue, and also some like sort of sparkles or like some sort of like circles. I think that is really cool. And then like the texturing down here, I just love the look of it. And then also what was new for Dumbledore was this really nice bead piece. I love the texturing of it, including like some details for like the hair. I just really like that. The overall shape for it definitely does look really cool. And then the hair and hat combo is also really interesting. I'm not too sure on the specific name for this hat, but I just love the look of it, including like the sort of golden part at the top. I just love the texturing for that. And then the hairpiece is also really interesting. It has a really nice sort of texture to it. And I just love like the sort of hair strand on him. Taking off those pieces, it does reveal a bit more printing. I really love that pattern on his torso. I like how it starts on the torso and then like works its way down to this really nice dress piece. I just love the look of it. I especially like the silver buckle printing in like the middle of the torso, and then like the robe detailing for like the sort of part on the sides. And then at the back, it doesn't have any printing, which is definitely a shame because it would have been really awesome to see some back printing for the dress piece. And also this really nice sort of like an aqua blue color for the torso, some back printing. His only facial expression is really interesting because once you do have the beard piece on, you can actually only see like the sort of sideburns here and then on the other side, so you can't actually see like his mouth or anything, but they still included printing, which I think is really awesome. Instead of just having like a really plain face, they've actually included some really nice detailing for glasses. It is hard to see, but you can just see like the outline of it. I just love the look of it. Some wrinkles, and I do love the eyebrows on him, nice and bushy. I think that is really nice. And then there is no other facial expression, which is definitely quite a shame because it would have been really awesome to like see Dumbledore yelling with like that facial expression. The next Dumbledore is the one from the Lego Harry Potter Advent Calendar, and this was the one from last year. And this version of Dumbledore, I believe, was from the Philosopher's Stone or the Chamber of Secrets. It's either one of those movies. And this was the original actor who played Dumbledore. So I really love the torso printing on him. We'll get a bit more of a close look at it. But just the design for it is definitely really cool. I just love the detailing with like this sort of almost like coin or like question mark detailing. I'm not too sure, but it's like some sort of like half circle thing. I just love the look of it. Very simple, but then also very effective. I love the dark red, and then just the amount of detailing is really nice. And then there is some back torso printing, which we'll take a look at in a minute. And then the beard piece is really awesome. It's a bit more of a different beard piece to the one we just took a look at, but I just love the look of it. I love the texturing for it, and I just love the detailing on it. And the hairpiece is very similar to the one we took a look at. I believe the only differences are the color and then also like the hat piece. So it's really cool just to get like a sort of separate piece for the hair. So taking off those pieces, it does reveal some really nice printing on the torso. I love the inclusion of the belt, the buttons, and you just get a bit more of a better look at just how unique the design is for his robe as this version for Dumbledore. And his back torso printing is really interesting. I believe that's some sort of like hood or something. I just love the look of it. Very simple, but also really effective. I believe it might be a hood, not 100% sure. His first facial expression is very similar to the one we just took a look at. I believe the only differences are like the sort of shaping for like his part over here. I believe it was a little more up like that, and then like the white part was actually grey. So a little difference, which I think is really nice because the two actors are very different, and I'm glad they actually did capture that in Lego form. So his first facial expression is really calm. I just love the glasses and then like the wrinkles on him. And then his other one is like quite serious or like disappointed. I just love the look of that one. And then the final Dumbledore minifig in my collection so far is one of the latest ones because he's actually from the Lego Harry Potter CMF Series 2. This version of Dumbledore was played by the same actor as the one we just took a look at. I believe this is the version from the Chamber of Secrets. And wow, I love this minifig so much. I love the inclusion of this new mold for forks instead of a build, because if it was a build then it would look really like it wouldn't really work, because it would look really out of scale because of like a build for forks, and like how would Dumbledore hold it? It'd be really out of proportion. So I'm really glad they actually made a really awesome mold for forks, and then Dumbledore can very easily hold it because of like this sort of hand part down there, and also including some other minifigs. And then we are getting introduced to the dress piece for Dumbledore, and there is some back printing for, I believe, the torso and then the dress. So I love the amount of detailing for the dress piece with like this sort of black fur detailing and like this sort of golden stripe with some buttons. I just love the look of it. And there's also this really sort of hard pattern to actually see. I just love the look of that pattern. His beard is also really nice. I believe it's a similar mold to the one we just took a look at, but there are some differences. I believe it has a bit more of a different sort of texture to it, and the coloring is definitely really awesome. And then by far the coolest part about this version of Dumbledore is this really awesome like hat and hair combo. I'm not too sure on the official name for the hat, but I just love the shaping for it, the texturing on it, and then the star detailing is really awesome. And then the texturing for the hair and the mold for the hair is definitely really awesome. Taking off the pieces, it does reveal a bit more of the printing, and I just love the look of it. I just love how simple but effective it is, with this really nice pattern of like the black sort of fur, and then like this golden stripe with some like golden buttons, and then this really nice pattern if you get it to shine in like the light. It has this really nice pattern. And then at the back, it does have some really interesting dress printing, which is really awesome. I really hope we do get to see more dress printing in the future. And the torso printing for this version of Dumbledore is very similar to the one we just took a look at. That really nice sort of hat detailing print is also on the version of Dumbledore we just took a look at. But I believe the differences are the sort of pattern. Once it does shine in a light, you can actually see that. And then also like this sort of black fur detailing. And then his first facial expression, he does seem like quite calm. And then the next one, he does seem like almost putting a smile on, or he's like sort of suddenly happy. So I just love the look of that. And then the amount of detailing on the facial expression is once again awesome. Even though you can't see most of it, I'm really glad they did include it. Like we do have some really nice sort of short bead printing. The eyebrows on this version of Dumbledore is really awesome. The glasses printing, which is a little hard to see, but it's a little more easier. Some wrinkle printing, and it's very similar to the other side. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video as much as I did making it, because I really did enjoy sharing my thoughts and opinions on all my Dumbledore minifigs in my collection. So I think both of the actors who played Dumbledore did such a perfect job, so it's really hard to say who did better, because I think they did both an amazing job. And it's definitely really sad that the actor who played Dumbledore in the first two films did pass away. But I think Lego captured their really unique designs for both sort of takes on Dumbledore perfectly. Both of them look really accurate to the film, and you can very easily tell like the sort of differences between them. So I really love how they definitely do look, and I think compared to the movies, I think they definitely look really perfect. So I would definitely love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. And as always, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video. And I can see you soon. Goodbye!